Okay, so today we're going to do a short video on how to set up your transactions in Form Simplicity. We've done a couple of things to make a few things a little bit easier for you. As you remember from one of our previous meetings, I discussed the importance of doing the Contents tab in the transactions. We went ahead and we made some modifications to the Forms packages to help you fill out. That way you're not constantly having to put your own information in. So here's my suggestion. Here's what you should be doing every time you go to open a transaction or add forms or a step to your transactions. We start by going to the forms packages here on the Homes page. In the forms package, we'll pick what we want to work on. At this point, we're gonna create a new listing package. So you'll select the package here, and you'll go ahead and create a transaction. Now, if you're adding to a transaction, you can add it through this drop-down menu. If it's a brand new transaction, which we're going to treat this one as it's brand new, we'll type in the new information. Remember, the way that we name our transactions will be the parties' names as they read on the contract, and then in parentheses whether they're buyers, sellers, landlords, tenants, so on and so forth. So once you've added that package, it's going to bring the forms that I've populated in there for you. Part of that forms is going to be the transaction record, which will have some data already filled out for you. So when you come over to your Contents tab, which again should be your first step, you'll notice that some of that information is already filled out for you, like the broker and the agent information. On the listing, of course, we're going to have you on the seller side, on the buyer side for executed contracts and things of that nature. As executed leases, then you'll be on that side also. So now you'll also notice whenever you go to do the next step of this, let's say that you have the listing side on this particular transaction and you want to add an executed contract or an offer on the property because you represent the buyer. You can also do that by coming down here to the Add Forms to Transaction. Click this Forms Packages, which is the same as the other page we were in. You select that and then create a transaction. This time, you'll see that the drop down is added right here. Now you'll see that it's also brought in all of the forms for your offer, like your as-is contract and everything. When we come back to the Contents tab, you'll see that it will now have filled in the second part of there for the buyer's broker's information, for the buyer's agent and everything. Of course, you're going to use this when you represent both sides, or if you have one side of the transaction. When you create a listing, you'll be on the seller side. When you create an offer, you'll be on the buyer side, just to help you save you a little bit of time. Now, you'll still have to do your tax record search and enter all of your buyer and seller information, but this should save you a little bit of time. If you have any questions, please reach out to me. You've got my contact information. It'll also be in the description of this video here. Thank you for watching this video today.